Hey, what's going on, people? Guns for Hire from NextGenTactics, and we're starting to get into Search and Destroy season. Oh, I'm so excited.
What kind of Titans did you say you had?
And you can hear the guys talking in the background. Typically, you know, we mute the other team, but these individuals here, we came across, and some of them were fans, so it would be kind of rude to mute them. As long as they're not, you know, I'm not saying the fans, but as long as the people are not annoying, there's no need to actually mute, especially our own teammates, people on our own team, especially, even if we don't know them. Keep the communication open so that, you know, Search and Destroy is the perfect example of teamwork. You gotta communicate. You gotta let them know, even if you know, if they don't have a mic, at least communicate to them and talk to them. And you know, I think I get a guy at the top here. Now, for my role here, as I've explained before, anyone that's new to watching these series, they're complementary to what Spiderbite does, and you'll see that Bentley and Fisher are the rushers in this point. So they're the aggressors on offense. They're the ones usually pushing that bomb up to the front, and I'm the guy holding back the flank. There's always in this situation, once the bomb is planted, now you're going to see this. This is exactly why I take this position here. I'm hiding behind or in front of the barrels, rather, in case someone flanks, which this guy happens to, and that's what you end up getting. It's very important when you play Search and Destroy that everyone has a role. You've got to get rid of the stupid stereotypes that defending a bomb is camping. This is Search and Destroy. This is not deathmatch. This is not headquarters or whatever it is that you want to call. You got to push the bomb up, but you also got to give support. Every person on the team should have a role. My role is always securing the flank to make sure that we do not get flanked by the enemy, because there always is going to be people. There's always going to be rushers on the other side, which is exactly what I'm setting up traps for. And I'll tell you right now, I get a lot of kills by doing this. But it's not about the kills, to be quite honest with you. It's nice to get kills, and it's good for you guys to watch and see that I get kills doing this. But the most important aspect of this is that you're actually helping your team. You're preventing your team when they're pushing forward. Their eyes should be forward. They should not have to be constantly turning around and checking their flank. And only when there's someone such as myself, I get friggin' nailed there, but anyway, took out one person. But only when there's someone where they can trust, like when Spiderbite is playing, when I used to play with him, even Fisher and Bentley, and Bentley's getting used to it because Bentley hasn't had a lot of game time with me, but he's getting into that role where our roles are complementary, where he's able to concentrate and Fisher's able to concentrate strictly on forward and not have to keep checking down the laneway, not have to keep checking, you know, on the flank, because they know I'm back there ready to kill anyone that tries to actually do that. And the thing is that once that bomb is planted, it's all about taking a position that is advantageous, that the enemy's not going to suspect. Like where Bentley is right now, no offense, Bentley, when you're watching this, but is not the greatest place. And the reason why, and it's effective, it's still effective, but the reason why I say it's not the greatest is because everyone's aware of it. What the other team, they were asking, like, who's Spiderbite? There was a guy on the other side that wanted to, he was like, hey, can we 1v1 me? And I'm like, why do you want to 1v? He wanted to 1v1 me with a sniper. And I'm like, dude, you obviously do not know who I am. You're just, I don't know what it was. He was hearing the other dudes talk about us because the other guys on the team were fans and they knew we were on Machinima and everything. And he's like, yeah, 1v1 me. And I'm like, oh my God. Seriously, don't any of you friggin' say you're going to 1v1 me, because you know what? I'm never going to 1v1 you. Number one, that's pretty friggin' stupid. 1v1 is just your ego and a waste of time. Not ever, ever, ever will you friggin' 1v1 me at any time. I don't care if I win or lose. It's just friggin' retarded. You want to go and fluff your feathers up like a peacock, you go do that somewhere else, because I don't have time for that shit. I play a game, that's it. Anyway, I'll 1v1 you on a search game. No, I'm just kidding. I won't even do that. It's a waste of time, and I'm not spending time and dedicating that much time to one person because they have an ego the size of friggin' Montana. So anyway, they were talking, and I said, oh, well, what? Something about Spiderbite. I mentioned Spiderbite. Oh, he says, why is there a 2 or a 5 at the end of your thing? And I said, well, the other one's Spiderbite has. And he's like, who's Spiderbite? So Spider, there you go. So that's why we were all joking about Spider Bite. We were like, who's Spider Bite? Who's that guy? I'm like, oh my god. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if he's what's wrong with that dude, but I think I muted him a game after, or maybe even this game. I don't know. Anyway, so obviously defense is all about camping the friggin'. Not always. I mean, you get in some really good tight MLG type teams, like competitive, like when we used to do GBs, and I know Fisher is very, very much into GBs, and when you come across really good teams. But the difference here, now if you guys are going to argue about rushing and stuff like that, the difference is that those teams are highly skilled, they practice all the time, they have game plans, whereas most of you guys playing in public matches, you're not coordinated with the rest of your team. You don't practice and everything like that. So rushing in the way that MLG teams do will not work for you. You will get killed by someone like me who sets up traps all the time. So unless you are capable of doing it. The other thing is, too, like, you got to remember, these MLG teams that rush and everything like that, claymores are usually almost always turned off. There's no risk. They're not running into claymores or anything like that. They're not worried about claymores, so they can rush, and it's usually the fastest 1v1 skills. This guy pissed me off. I was like, dude, go and, you know, defuse the bomb. Let me friggin' take care of this guy. And the reason why I wanted to do that was so that if he was taking a shot at him, not necessarily so that he would die, but if he was taking a shot at him, at least I could kill him. Whereas this guy here, clearly inexperienced, did not know what he was doing, and it kind of pissed me off. I'm always about the team. I'm always about getting the win. I don't care about getting the kill, but I can guarantee you I would have had a better shot at friggin' taking care of that friggin' hostile than he did with his little handgun. Don't be a friggin', you know, try and be a hero and everything like that. We're not looking for 360 friggin' kills. You know, anyone on our team that ever does crap like that, I'll boot them off the team every single time. No matter how skilled they are. It's like, God damn it, now I can't remember the coach. Coach of the LA Lakers. If he's pissed off, even if it's Shaq, take a seat on the bench, Shaq. He doesn't care how skilled you are. If you are not playing as a team, if you are not doing your part, then you need to sit the F down. You know what I mean? So no showboating, no handgun, man. Pull out your primary, and you take care of that properly. You don't pull out the crossbow and try and get the awesome, I nailed him right in the forehead crap. I don't like that. Anyone that showboats on this team, I won't play with. Number one, I will never play with you if you do shit like that. And if you're on the NGT Elite, you will not be on the NGT Elite for long. We're all about playing the game properly and getting the win, not about, you know, creating Hollywood montages. If you want that shit, you got to go somewhere else. There's a lot of channels out there that are all about that, don't care about, you know, giving you guys tips and skills and stuff like that, and we are absolutely not about that. So anyway, all the spots that I show you on this, even though I know I'm not talking specifically about it, are spots that I would normally take over and over again. And the way that I cover the flank there is a very effective way on Array. So, you know, pay attention, watch those spots, watch it again, and then take note and try it. I guarantee you get kills. Peace. Get the latest updates and stay in touch with the NGT community with our all-new Facebook application. Check the description of the video for details.